Hi, my name is Devika and I'm a model turned designer. I recently launched my brand by the name of Label 8.
Hi everyone, my name is Rashi Rodki Khan. I run a brand consultancy company based out of Delhi.
Hi, I'm Nidhi Bagheria. I've been doing chocolates for nice 22 years.
Hi, I'm Manisha Malik and I'm a content creator.
Hi, my name is Mandeep Kaur and I'm a fashion model. This is a birthmark. I got this when I was born and it just spreaded as I grew up.
I got this scar when I was 16 years old. I underwent a kidney transplant and the story behind it is I was 8 months old and due to severe diarrhea I lost both the kidneys. And at the age of 16 I was transplanted, so that is how I got this scar.
7-8 years back, I met with a severe accident. Due to that reason, I have to undergo 2 major surgeries, which has resulted into this scar.
See, I got this scar. I'm a cancer survivor. So, for a cancer survivor, definitely we have to go through all the processes. And I got this scar while, doing my chemo.
I got vitiligo when I was 6 or 7 years old, and my parents got worried. They started taking me to doctors. I've been to at least 10 or 15 doctors, and that's how I've grown up, going to doctors. And there was a time in my 20s when I realized why I was doing that. It's just such a waste of time and energy and effort to. I was doing it all to just change the color of my skin. Is it really that big of a deal? There are so many things in your life that are so much more important than that.
Insecurities. Initially, I used to have few insecurities because the scar was very new, and whenever I used to wear some cut sleeves or short sleeves, so people tend to ask me, how come you have to go through what kind of scar? So I have to tell them a whole story. But slowly, as much as time is passing, I'm overcome from all these problems.
As a teenager, I was the most insecure and vulnerable. I tried to cover my spots with clothes and hair, and I used to hate taking pictures.
I would say while going through cancer, more than insecurities, I would say more was to stabilize yourself mentally. That yes, I always knew that I have to get out of it. So I was very clear. So that was more conflict with myself than with anybody else.
So basically, I was a very insecure teenager, and people would come up to me and point out and ask about what it is, and I didn't know what to feel back then. So I didn't know how to react to people, I didn't know how to feel to all of those things, and it only grew with a little more time.
To be very honest, I did not have any insecurity when it came to my scars because I grew up with this disease. It was a chronic disease. I was 8 months old when I was affected by this, and to me it was my identity. To me it was my strength. My disease was never a major obstacle in my life because I identified myself with it and I took pride in it.
Initially, sometimes it is used to bother, but I was very confident about things, and I think it just one has to move on in life.
There was a time when, after a series of experiences, I realized it wasn't worth it. It was just the color of my skin, and there was so much more important in life to focus on. That's when I decided I'll stop worrying about it now.
There was no space for insecurities for myself, so it was more of a fight with myself. So I was very clear that yes, I have to fight and I have to get out of it mentally, physically. So for each day, I knew I was very clear that I have to be okay.
My mom was very supportive of everything, and she was like, this makes you stand out and different from people, and you should embrace it as you want. And then I started actually accepting myself.
At the age of 16 when I got this scar, I, for once, as a young woman, I remember when I was entering a pageant, this was back in 2014, just for once, it went in my head that probably I want to get rid of it or I want to get it tattooed. And but then it was just a very vague thought, and for anything else, I mean, I think I wouldn't want to get rid of my scar. I'm proud of it.
I would say that one has to accept it and move on. That is a very important chapter within yourself. The day you have a fight, I mean, the way you want to be accepted. So first you have to accept yourself. So when you accept yourself, so there is the second person. First you, and then is anybody else. So you have to believe in yourself that yes, I can do it. And when you decide, then I think you can overcome anything, I would say.
So until unless you own it, who you are, and you accept yourself, only then people are going to perceive you as you want to be perceived, and that's when it makes all the difference in life.
No one is going to take a stand for you until you take a stand for yourself. So stand up for yourself. When they tell you you can't have a normal life, you can't have a job, don't believe them. Just don't believe them and take a stand for yourself now.
The only thing I would like to say is, because I've dealt with, how do I say, like a few taunts and the questions about my scars, what really helped me get through it was acceptance. That I took pride in my story. I was just being myself all this while. So I would just like to tell these women who have scars, I just want them to know that they should be extremely comfortable in their own skin and carry forward with confidence.
चांद में भी दाग होता है, तो हर सुंदर चीज़ में एक दाग होता है. आई थिंक आई एम ऑल्सो वन ऑफ दोज, एंड आई ओनली हैव अ मैसेज कि अगर दाग नहीं होगा तो ज़िंदगी क्या होगी.